got the power to win, power to rule. Come on, Chelsea. Forever we shall stand, united we stand, divided we fall, no matter the situation. We will never stop, till we are top. We will never stop, till we are top. Relegation is now a portion. Blue is the color, football is the game. Winning is high. Relegation is now a portion. Blue is the color, football is the game. Winning is high. No matter what we defend, Chelsea is the name. We are the pride of London. No matter how we dey suffer, you know me say I go stop being alone. We got the power to win, power to rule. Come on, Chelsea. Forever we shall stand, united we stand, divided we fall, no matter the situation. We will never stop, till we are top. We will never stop, till we are top. We will never stop till we are top. I want to say happy Sunday to you. It's already Monday here, Monday morning here. I want to say happy Sunday to you. And I want to also congratulate our team. I want to congratulate the Chelsea team for the fight that they put up during the derby match. It was a tough match, you know. Will I say it was a balanced game or not? Now, I will leave that to you. I have my own opinions about the derby, but firstly, we need to actually acknowledge the fact that it was a tough match, and our boys, they really try. At least eventually we were not defeated, and they were also not defeated. So we played draw, and that wasn't a bad result, actually. We would have wanted to win that match, but unfortunately we couldn't defeat them. I think we defeated Arsenal last in 2021. I think 2021, and since that time, they have been winning and we've been drawing. So hopefully our next encounter will be a total destruction at their home by God's grace. So what can you say? Oh, I'm happy that someone is talking from Twitter today. Mr. Sammy Boy is saying it is becoming worrying, though, that Maresca is yet to figure out a way on how to win these sort of matches. To win matches with big clubs. I think that's what Sammy means. We have played Man City, Man United, Liverpool, now Arsenal without a single win. That is worrisome. I share the sentiment of Sammy Boy. I share the sentiment of Mr. Sammy Boy too. We are yet to win any match against those big clubs. It's very worrisome, honestly. As a Chelsea fan, it's very worrisome, and I share this. I share the sentiment by Mr. Sammy Boy. Thank you, Mr. Sammy Boy from X app. Thank you. At least eventually we've gotten one comment from X app today. So thank you, Mr. Sammy. I think we are going to be reading. Um, a lot of people want to talk today. Let me just put the anyone who wants to join in this conversation. If you want to join this conversation, and I'm going to put the link in the comment section, so you know what to do. So if you want to join the conversation, I'll put the link there. Let me also read this comment. I do not know. Unfortunately, I cannot actually know the names of people commenting on Facebook any longer. I don't know why. Um, I don't know why StreamYard is doing like that. But this person from Facebook said, "Why this man keeping Ezra for bench? Why? Why?" I understand our coach, doctor. I do not know. I really want this match actually needed Enzo earlier than the time that Enzo entered. I felt, of course, the match was more physical and more technical. So I expected Enzo to have what entered earlier, but coach knows better. Coach knows better. Uh, this Facebook user said Palmer needs to go back to playing at the right pocket. Is effective playing the left pocket. Neto must not play uh, left wing ever again. It is a shame to start Jackson ahead of Nguku. Jackson is improving. Nguku is a proven goal scorer right from uh, Leipzig. Felix could have been more creative from the left instead of bringing in Modric. Gusto must not play inverted fullback. That role belongs to Cucurella. This person said a lot of things, but you know, if we have won, we won't say all these things. Most of all, what we are saying, coach also, Maresca also wanted to win this match, and lineup is about people you have interest in and that you trust. This is not the first time that Maresca will be using these same players. Uh, I'm reacting to what this Facebook user said. This is not the first time that Maresca is going to be using this same lineup. So, and what this mean? Okay, someone is here. Brian is here. What this means is that um, Maresca trusts those players. Maresca, apparently, I never wanted to even see Madwiki after that first match. I expected Madwiki to have been substituted earlier. So because it wasn't clicking. Even Cole Palmer was finding it difficult for almost 20 minutes. Cole Palmer couldn't get ball. So uh, I felt the coach is using those players because he trusts them and he has interest in them. But I feel if he were to be more clinical, he could have done the substitution earlier. Welcome, Brian Kilton. Over to you. What are your thoughts about today's match? Brian, you're
Yes,
welcome to the show. So, what are your thoughts about today's match?
I think today match was at least somehow because Arsenal has been beating us all over. Every
Yeah.
match they've been beating us. So I think the defense was at its best somehow because we were aggressive.
Mm,
At least we found that Arsenal team at least today they played back passes somehow because we were aggressive. Then the midfield was fine when Lavia and Caicedo. their partnership is awesome. So, but when Enzo entered the pitch, I think it became a bit sloppy, but somehow at least he gave an assist, but it became a little bit sloppy. Yeah. Then the attack was slower because
Yeah,
sometimes you have to.
yeah. It was slower. I agree.
But sometimes we have to sub Palmer. Sometimes we call a spade a spade. Sometimes we sub Palmer and we give chance Mr. Nani. We give a chance Felix, Jao Felix sometimes. Yeah, because
So,
the attack was a bit at first half. The
hmm,
attack was slower, a bit. That's my take.
all right. What do you think? What do you think caused that attack being slow? Throughout, I mean, is some of the part of the match, because even the
Yeah,
commentators were saying that we were not attacking, we were not going forward. So, what do you know?
yeah,
What do you think that caused it? Because we were not even going forward. I don't know. We were just playing with around the midfield, you know, and
yeah,
they were not even launching attack, and it was slow, like what you have said. And the commentator also
yeah,
what even made that same comment. So, what do you think that caused this slow attacking?
yeah. I think at this stage the coach must see the solution when playing with bigger teams. We are slow when we play against good defense. We are very slow. Like the Newcastle, we were a bit slower. Madueke was not seen in the game. Like when we play with a team with a very strong defense, so we need to find a solution whereby when we have against a stronger team, we find solution where we play and we play with someone like
Are you still talking? All right. I think maybe
yeah,
Brian has finished what he was saying. I get. For me, my guess was
yes,
that um, I the slow attack could be from the midfield, the partnership.
yeah,
I agree with your take about the partnership of Casado and Romeo Lafia, but I guess the the they were not going deeper as such. Don't forget that these two are defensive midfielder. So they are defensive midfielders, and sometimes they don't go forward. They just pass back. They try to what calm the ball. But if Enzo were to be there, Enzo goes deeper. Enzo what throws long passes. So we couldn't see. Of course, Casedo was doing a little bit, but one thing I observed was that when Enzo came in, the midfield suffered. However, the attackers were getting ball. They started getting ball little by little. Do you observe that? That was my observation. The midfield was a bit slacking, but Enzo was distributing the ball and it was going deeper. So, and the attackers, we could attack at least more than the time Enzo was not in. I don't know. I do not know whether you agree with that, but that was my
yeah,
observation, and that could have been the
yes,
reason why our attack was slow when
true,
uh, Enzo was not here. You are welcome,
true, that's true.
Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, you are welcome.
Yeah,
So,
good evening.
how are
Good
you? Good
evening,
evening.
Doctor.
Yeah. So we have been
Yeah, I'm
talking
good. I'm
about
good.
our match today, and Brian has talked extensively about how our attack was slow, and we're also talking about the need for our coach to really uh, do some serious work about we meeting our big club and performing better. That we have not been performing better. So that's what we have been saying. So what can you say? What are your thoughts about this match, Mr. Mohammed?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for affording me the opportunity once again. And
You're welcome,
for
bro.
me, the game was actually a very fair match. Yeah, for the fact that Arsenal, the kind of attacking threat Arsenal has, and looking at Chelsea defense that have been struggling. And recently, we have seen the like of Fofana, Liverpool Cowell rising up to their game. I think defensively we are good. But then,
Yeah.
like Brian was saying, at the
Mm,
attacking area we were very poor because I think in my mind Pedro Neto over the last two games has been
mm,
misplaced. And we saw it against Manchester United when he was playing on the number 7 wing, and when Madueke was sent down, he came down to the number 11, and that caused a
mm,
corner that led to Casido scoring the goal.
mm.
I think we all can remember the Manchester United game that we drew 1-1. It was similar situation that happens today. You saw Pedro Neto coming from the 7 wing and coming towards the 11 wing. Automatically, it didn't even take him long. He has to deliver. So in my mind, I think we actually have to use Pedro Neto more on the 11 wing and to give a more attacking threat than using Madueke because Madueke has dropped form. So I think there where the problem was where actually came from, and we were not attacking because you could see when Madueke came down, the force back and forth, Pedro Neto pressing forward, coming back to recover defensively. We saw it and it was nice. But then we initially by introducing Madueke in the starting lineup. That's what I was there. That's why make Chelsea somehow struggling because of the same situation. It was more of defending than attacking.
Yeah, I also share your sentiment. And meanwhile, also what you just said now corroborates with what Mr. Brian also said earlier on. You just what try to flesh it out more, and in particular about Madweke. I think one thing I observe about Madweke and why Maresca could be using him more uh, is that Madweke falls back and what? And help the defenders. I stand to be corrected. He falls back. And by the time, because if you look at, for me, our defense is porous. That's the truth. And I feel that coach also knows that our
Yeah,
defense is
yeah,
porous. Maybe his
True.
strategy, maybe his strategy is for the wingers to come back. And if you watch that ball very well, it was so challenging for Neto to be falling back. It was only Madueke that was coming back.
True.
It was only Madueke that was
yes,
coming back to help the defense.
True.
So
Yes.
um now imagine that okay, maybe we bring I think it was Madueke that left for what is this guy? That left for mm, what is the name of
Mudrik.
this guy? The Ukrainian guy,
Mudrik.
um,
Mudrik.
Modric. So
Madrid, Mikalo Madrid.
When Mikhailo Modric came in, what happened to the defense? Was he coming back? No. In fact, he got a few balls.
No,
So
no, no. He wasn't coming back. That
he
caused
wasn't
more
coming back.
pressure on Cucurella to even
Yeah.
concede the yellow card.
So and that was why you see Bukurela overworking himself. Immediately, Madueke left. You could see Bukurela was just running around because Madueke was helping him before. So I feel Madueke, for me, I feel that Madueke should have even left earlier, and they should have brought in someone that could terrorize the defense of Arsenal, because their defense is well coordinated. Honestly, Arsenal's defense is well coordinated. It's well organized. So we would need someone. We will need someone who is pretty good and have sense of quick transitions. I talked about this. I think it was not yesterday. So our transitions was so slow. We weren't quick. It was so slow. So if you are playing a team like a cohesive team like Arsenal, your transition need to be what, sharp. Our transition was not so good, and our set pieces, our set pieces, maybe I will score us like maybe 68. But when Enzo came in, don't forget that we the way we score that goal, it was Enzo that just went deeper and saw Neto running, just gave him that ball, and Neto netted it straight away. He didn't waste time. That was what we was lacking before Enzo came in. They were the attackers, the forwarders. They were not getting right passes, and I do not know what happened today. Cole Palmer was absent for some time. Was absent. Mr. Mohammed, what can you say about what I just said? Maybe you have other views about it. Mr. Mohammed, I think it's...
Yeah. Am I clear?
Yes, you are clear now. We can hear you. It's gone.
I think Palmer was not there in the game.
Over to you, but it will come back. It will come back. What can you say about the Palmer disappearance?
Palmer lost in the game.
Honestly, I do not know whether because of the role he was given.
I think when we are playing with bigger teams, Palmer get lost. I don't know why. When you play with stronger teams, Palmer disappears.
Yeah.
But I think on Madueke issue, I think the coach prefers Madueke because of his defending. He's coming back.
Yes.
That's why.
Mr. Mohammed, are you back? Mr. Mohammed, are you back? He's not back. I think he's having the difficulties. Over to you, Mr. Brian.
Yes. So
you were talking.
Yeah, I like the way Madueke defends. Even when we are like on set pieces.
Yeah, I'm back.
Again on set pieces. I think we have improved. I'm back. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed. Just wait. Let Mr. Brian finish. Yeah.
Yeah. If you compare this season and last season on set pieces, we have improved. We are being punished on set pieces last season.
I'm back.
Yeah. I think on defending, we are not there. We are not up to the standards of Chelsea now.
Okay. Mr. Mohammed, over to you. Mr. Mohammed.
Yeah. Okay, you asked me a question about Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah. I talk about.
You asked me for my opinion on Enzo Fernandez,
yes,
right?
For your opinion, yeah.
Yeah, and prior to the game, I was even telling some Chelsea fans, I say, to me, if I'm Enzo Maresca, I wouldn't have used Caicedo and Romeo Lavia at the same time because Arsenal midfield, with the return of Odegaard, is not too physical. They are more of creativity than physicality. So in my mind, I was telling some Chelsea fans today, I said the best lineup in our midfield is now Lavia and Caicedo, because we needed that one touch midfield in the midfield, and that quality was in Enzo Fernandez, not Romeo. Romeo Lavia is more physical than technical. So in my mind, I told some Chelsea fans this afternoon that the best formation was to use and Enzo Fernandez and Moses Casido. So you
Mm.
saw the impact. Some of them saw the impact when Enzo Fernandez came in. Let me just say this: Enzo Fernandez, he's a big game player.
Yeah.
He is actually a big game player. Sometimes the game you expect him to perform when you are playing those underrated teams, he don't perform. But game like Arsenal, game like Manchester United, I think Enzo Fernandez there where you see he gave the kind of a passes that you don't expect, and that is why exactly we saw the pass that he gave to Pedro Neto that led to the goal. So Lavia picked was somehow wrong in my opinion. Initially, I spoke about it. I told some Chelsea fans earlier today that putting Pierre Lavia and Moses Casido in the midfield where you have the return of Martin Odegaard. The Mayfield, Arsenal Mayfield does not require too much of physicality. The creativity of Martin Odegaard. They needed someone like Enzo Fernandez who
Mm.
will have covered him up with some passes, some killer passes. Yeah,
Mm.
so we didn't see anything like that in Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia was more of physical, pressing high than controlling the ball, and the pressure was more on Moses Casido. So when Lavia sustained and we brought in Enzo Fernandez, we saw the changes. What suppressed even Chelsea Mayfield in the last 20 minutes was the presence of Moreno. When Arsenal introduced Moreno in the Mayfield, we saw Fernandez dropping more to cover up.
Yeah.
So if Fernandez would have could have started the game, I think Arsenal wouldn't have survived.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I agree with you because without Enzo, I said something earlier. I said the midfield was honestly tight, but the problem was that we lack creativity. We lack creativity, and that's just the point. We deserve to win, to tell you the truth, because we control
Yes,
the boss more than Arsenal, but Arsenal was technically good.
good
Arsenal players,
because of
yes, they were
Martin Odegaard.
yes, they were technically good. So, however, in terms of physicality, we matched them. In fact, we succeeded, but we lack creativity. So, because of
And
that
there where we needed
creativity, yeah. What do you say, Mr. Mohammed?
there where we needed Enzo Fernandez on the start of the game.
Yes. But the nature of the match, you wouldn't know. Of course, they will plan that. Okay, this is how we feel that the match is going to be. Given the fact that okay, they would have watched a lot of footages of Arsenal matches, but each match is what is unique and is different from previous match or maybe previous encounter. So today's encounter was different. So immediately I expected the coach to have done the substitution earlier. I do not know why it takes time before he does the substitution now. I do not know why it takes time before he does the substitution. For example, Mr. Mohammed, Mr. Brian, and everyone, the panelists, I expected our coach to have brought in Enzo earlier, since you have known that we lack creativity in the upfront. The attackers were not getting passes. They were not getting. Of course, we were playing the midfield. When we are playing midfield, it's like we are playing within ourselves. You understand? We are playing within ourselves. We're supposed to create chances, and they were not creating chances. In fact, I heard commentators saying that why are they not attacking Arsenal? We were not attacking Arsenal. We were just playing tiki taka to ourselves, and it took a lot of time for our coach to realize that before he now brought in. Of course, when you use Enzo and Casedo together, you just know that it's only Casedo that will be playing midfield, because in terms of physicality, Enzo doesn't have it. But in terms of technicality, Enzo has it. So our coach need to figure out how to solve that equation whenever he's using Enzo and what Akasedo. Because Enzo will go deeper. Enzo will give them long passes. But Enzo is vulnerable when it comes to physicality. So all of us, we are saying the same thing, but in different way. For me, this match needs Enzo earlier than the time that our coach introduced him. Mr. Christopher, everybody has talked, and Mr. Ishegun Adesanya also acknowledge you. Thank you for being part. Please, what are your thoughts about this match before Mr. Christopher talks?
Yeah, good
Mr.
evening,
Ishegun
sir.
Adesanya. Yeah,
Good
good
evening,
evening.
sir.
Good
Yes,
evening.
sir. Concerning Madueke, the coach, I think it's not the first time I've always observed this guy. He's not always clicking well on that right. Maybe because of the hat-trick he scored, was it against Wolf? Since then, I've not seen something, a kind of improvement. The guy is always behaving childish on the field. Look at the yellow card that he was given, just because of
Unnecessary,
kicking the
unnecessary,
unnecessary yellow
unnecessary.
card. So, and I think on the field of play today, he got more. He has more pass. Like he received more pass than even the likes of Neto. But look at the few ball that Neto received, even on the left flank, which is not even Neto's right position. And he did well. At least one or two ladies were what's it called that Gusto the heading. So look at that. But look at the ball that Madueke received. Most of the passes, either the crossing will get to the goalkeeper's hand, so he's not utilizing it. I think it's high time for the coach to see to Madueke. Neto should come to the right flank. Why? At least I think Modric also should be given enough time, just like Madueke has been given enough time to prove himself. When he came in, I saw some kind of improvement in Modric. I think Modric needs time also in the football IQ. I feel Modric has a better football IQ than Madueke, but I don't know what the coach, as according to what you said, he's always falling back. Fine,
He's
to
falling
help
back.
the
That's it.
to help
That's
the
it.
defense. But they say the best way to defend is to attack. If the attack is not clicking well, it will definitely affect our defense. That is what happened. So today, so and also I can say that we still lack a better striker. We lack a better striker. There's no. Look at all the ball that the goalkeeper, the what you call the goal kick. What's his name? Jackson. None of the ball he could receive. None of the ball. But if we have somebody like Osimhen that can chase the ball, that can bring down the ball, you understand, that can threaten the defense, I think it's going to help us a lot. Look at when Nkuku came in. There was a goal kick that the goalkeeper he brought down the ball and he was fouled. So that's the kind of striker we need, that could be a threat to the defense. That is what we lack, that up front. I'm not saying that Jackson is not good. Jackson is good, but we need a better striker that can be of threat to the defense of the opposition. I think that is what I have to say, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Shegun. Thank you so much. Over to you, Mr. Christopher. Over to you, Mr. Christopher. Mr. Christopher.
Good evening, sir.
Mr.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Over to you.
Good
What are
evening,
your thoughts
everybody.
about?
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
sir.
My thought and review, Doctor, you have said it. You have said it all. But I want to make a suggestion. I don't know if Maresca will listen or will see it. What about we
You
taking
never know.
Neto back to the original?
They are watching. They are watching things now. They also have people who help them to get feedback. Yeah.
Okay. What about if we take? My suggestion is if we, like Mr. Adesoya say, if we take Neto back to the left, bring
You're
in
right.
No, to
Modric
the right.
to the
To the
right.
right.
Yes, yes, to give them both chances. Let them exhibit themselves. Let them show themselves. Let them explore. And I'm not in support of playing players outside their original position. I'm not in support of that. And Doctor, you said something which I said last week. Creativity. We need that creativity in that midfield. Somebody that has that vision for long passes. It was when Enzo came in, that was when there was a connection to that up nine. So it was Enzo's presence that distracted them, that made Neto got that free space. And if you watch a little bit of the first half, Madueke he was not bringing the ball. He was not causing distraction to that upfront line. He was just taking the ball. See, for me, Madueke is a threat because he's coming back going front, but his threat at the end result is nothing to write home about. The end result is nothing to write home about. So if we can get one creative midfielder, I'm still saying that we should have one creative midfielder that have the ability to also defend, also attack. Somebody that can connect the striker. Yes, Jackson is trying his best. Yes, Jackson has his own difference between Osimhen and the of the Drogba, the times of the Drogba, the times of Costa. Those are strikers that go individual to get the ball. But Jackson own is, if you give Jackson a striker like Fabregas, I will still call Fabregas anytime, any day. If Jackson is playing with Fabregas, honestly, Jackson will give me 20 goals, 25 goals a season. We need that creative midfielder to link up. And Enzo made a big mistake today by bringing Enzo Fernandez late. Enzo Fernandez should be on that pitch at least 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Then James would have played the first half. Then Gusto should come from the second half. They are overstressing Cucurella for me. And today, if you watch, Cucurella is not even more active. Is not even doing the work of the captain. Caicedo was just holding that handband, saying nothing. Cucurella was just going up front. Cucurella was the person that brought Oliver's attention to Havertz.
Yes,
Injuring at the first half.
Yes, yeah.
So Colwyn now is trying to take caution, not to approach ref frequently again, to avoid unnecessary yellow cards. And we should talk to Madueke. Stop this childish behavior. When you have the ball, you cannot do skills to penetrate. The ball is there on the floor. Ref has already blown. Why are you going there to use the ball to play?
Unnecessary yellow card.
For me, Enzo Maresca, as in he lost because Sancho is not available now. That is just giving Madueke time. If Sancho is not available, try Modric on that position. That's what me I have to say for now. We still need, even though as much as we need striker, we need that midfielder that can also defend and also can link the striker. Because if Jackson should come back frequently, Jackson will also start collecting that yellow card. For some time now, Jackson have run away from collecting unnecessary yellow card. And if there is no connection, Jackson start getting yellow card back.
Yeah.
So he should be using James more of first half, since he's managing James' physicality and should be using him for first half. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher. You are welcome, Mr. Dadeyemi. Over to you. What are your thoughts?
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening. It's morning.
And good evening to my fellow panelists and our viewer. Well, today's match, I was not disappointed over Russia, because honestly, although I envisage that Chelsea is going to win, because I have this mindset that we are going to win Arsenal this time around, based on the fact that Arsenal have not been of late, they have not been on form. And even every other platform that I belong to, even people are looking at me and say, am I mad at the way I'm saying it? I say, I know we can beat Arsenal because I don't see anything special in their team. It's just that they just like this physical jam body ball. That's it. It's not as if there is something special about that their team. Me, I don't see them that we cannot beat them, to me. But the only thing I've seen that our coach, his approach towards big game, he always approach big game with a timid mentality. Like he want to play safe. He don't want to lose. And that aura to go for like we are winning this one. That ginger is not been have not been there. Honestly, most of our match against Arsenal, when we see how the likes of Mourinho, we won most of this match with his press conference before we even play. With the kind of mind game, with the kind of words Mourinho say. Nowadays, it is Arteta that is making use of those kind of mindset now. Our coach, he will always come with this mindset that Arsenal have been playing under one team for 5 years. Man City have been playing with Guardiola for 9 years. All those things are story. We know. We know. They have been playing with them. You come up with something that you can win this match. Tuchel did not use how many years in Chelsea before he beat all those top coaches available with the same set of player that he met. It's not as if Tuchel go and sign new player when he beat Guardiola 3 times in a season. It's not as if he needs to go and buy a new set of player before he beat all those top coaches. He beat Mourinho, beat Klopp within 6 minutes or 6 months that he used. So I don't like his mentality. Although I know that Chelsea job is big for him because he know if he begins to lose unnecessarily, Chelsea will begin to call for his head. So it's better. Maybe don't let me lose. At least in top match, let me try and come up with draw. That's just it. As it plays a ball. As regards our player, well, I will use the word of Graham Potter. They did their best. They played their best. They are always playing their best. But
Mr. Adeyemi, you're taking my word.
You said?
You're taking my phrase, though.
Okay, sorry. I know Graham Potter always used to use that word. Player never played below best. They are always playing best under Potter. Even though they play rubbish, we still say they play best. But honestly, I'm not expecting Madueke to start today match. Honestly, I'm not expecting. And if he starting, I'm not expecting that we enter that second half with them. With that rubbish that I was doing that first half, I'm not expecting that she enter that second half with them. Honestly, normal. Madueke is supposed to go to that team B now. He belongs to that team B now. Henceforth, he should go back to team B. I think whenever they bench Madueke, he need to get sense. So let him go back to team B. They should go to bench. Let Neto play that right wing. Neto is always giving all this fire, brand. He can attack, he can defend at the same time. There's nothing that Madueke is doing that right wing that Neto will not do more. If it is time of tracking back, Neto also used to track back. He have an heavy pace to attack. So from now, let Madueke go back to bench. And that our midfield, I don't know. There's still something missing in that midfield. I always like Enzo before, but Enzo before they start benching him, he began to feel too big. Maybe because he has won World Cup. He used to see himself as is big than anybody in that midfield. And playing game as a midfielder is not by I am big player. Nobody can bench me. You need to do the work.
Yeah.
It's only a blind person that will see the work rate of Madueke of Casado that will not appreciate that guy. I know some people will say Enzo is technical. Fine, is technical, but technical did not win. He did not win football alone in Premiership. A fly of technical and a fly of physicality, you need to have it. So I know when it comes in, he tried to make that short pass that I used to make, and it makes sense. But nevertheless, we need more from him. Last season, almost everybody was criticizing Casado. It's not this, it's not that. But due to that criticism, Casado in Premiership now, I don't think there's any midfielder that is performing more than Casado currently now. I don't know, maybe after this international, but as it is now, I don't see any midfielder that is performing more than that guy for now. So, but let the coach see.
Statistics say he's the best midfielder now in the league.
You said?
He said
So,
statistically, he's the best midfielder now in the league. Best defensive midfielder.
Okay, yes. So going forward, our coach should know a match that we need to play 2 physical midfielder They should know the time that we should need to play one that will be defensive minded and one that will be more of attack and more creative. It's not all the time we should be playing two defensive midfielders that they are always too defensive minded. It's not all the time. Like today match, we know it's going to be open. Like anybody can attack. So I think he should have started also today match. And if also is going to do that is accord, that's his passion that he used to do. If he's not doing well, you remove him. But like today game, Enzo will have been preferred to start the match. Enzo will have been preferred. And our attack, striking role. Me, I've said this thing before. No matter what Jackson is doing, no matter what he's doing, because I know he has improved, we still need a present striker that is a goal-proven striker that has this scary presence. Like when you see him, you know he's a threat. Me and him being on the field. Because the day we have Drogba, at least we have Paneka, we have Torres. And it's not as if it's only Drogba. The other striker, they are there to keep Drogba on his toes. And Drogba used to disappoint any other person than see the main man. So bringing another striker does not mean that Jackson will be suppressed, but he will know that if I fuck up, another proven striker is coming to dislodge me. Because now, to me, honestly, currently in our team, now it is only Jackson that is a striker. Nkunku coach has said it that Nkunku is not a striker, like he does like a converted one. It's not like a main man top striker of it. So in the absence of that, if I know Osimhen is not feasible in January, I know. And even Victor Gyökeres, both of them, they are not feasible in January. But if we can manage this season, and this is a qualify for top 4 the line, we should go for striker, another striker. And I mean striker that is proven, not upcoming striker that we still need to say, let us give him 1 year, 2 years, 3 years before he build. We need a proven striker that will keep Jackson on his toes. They should not dislodge Jackson because there's a player in Jackson, but we still need that presence of striker. This is Chelsea. We used to have 3 strikers, standby striker, or in the same team. It's not as if it is a cause that or is a taboo for us to have 2, 3 proven striker. It's not a taboo. So that's just my take. And Sanchez, please, anybody that have number of Sanchez, that guy should not one day give us a 5 of Peter Cech, and next day we'll go and give us the 5 of Fades. He should be consistent. He will be consistent. He will be smarter. You'll be praising Sanchez, so you want to fight for him. That no keeper come near him. The next minute he will fall your hand. You will fall your hand that you now be looking stupid. That you see this person, we are just dispraised now. We are just doing that now. So Sanchez, so please, that go. I don't know why will you leave post. You are saying that's the place you're supposed to cover. Normal, you know, say you have already that guy is already cuffed into that corner. Cover your post. If you want to use the far post, defender already recovered, and you can even use your left hand to parry if you want to use last goal. He's the one that conceded that goal because like even the way the guy even played the goal, I was like, as he hit the ball to outside because the place is very close. I don't know if he still opened that side. Sanchez should please, he should be consistent. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Adeyemi. I think everyone has spoken now except Mr. Wilson that just came. Mr. Wilson, are you there? Mr. Wilson. Hello, Mr. Wilson. I think it's not there. So Mr. I want us to actually discuss this before we go. And thank God that Mr. Adeyemi really spoke about the person I wanted to talk about. And it's about Sanchez. Today, for me, Sanchez really tried. He made that mistake by not covering his own pole. That he should have that was what he should have done, but he never did it because there were actually defenders that were covering the other side. But you know, things happen so fast, so he made that error. But Sanchez saved us today. Let's say the truth too. Sanchez saved us today. In fact, I heard commentators saying this is one. There was one ball like that he saved. The commentator just shouted, "Wow!" So I understand that Sanchez give us different vibes. Sanchez has different vibe. Today you will see that vibe of Peter Check, just like Mr. DME said. And tomorrow you will see him giving us vibe of Aloyagu. For those people who know who are Nigerians here during the days of Aloyagu.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
For those Nigerians who are holder and know Aloyagu, some Jensen may not know Aloyagu. That Aloyagu. So I feel that what can you say? What can the coach do for Sanchez to help him? Because it's good, but hey, sometimes you can't depend on him. That's just my own word, own thought, own view. So
Good evening, sir.
good evening. Mr. Shegun. So it was you that changed the name, or I don't know.
It's me. It's me. What did I write?
But I just saw Shegun now.
Yeah, I've been so busy. I was trying to compose a beat on the keyboard, but when I see Bro Yemi, I said
Yeah.
I have to suspend whatever I'm doing, and I will come I will come and arrest Bro Yemi on the show.
So it is Yemi that bring you out. Well done. Oh.
Yes, Bro Yemi, you said you saw it that we are winning. You saw it. You are so confident we are winning. What was I telling you? What was I telling you about this match?
Doctor, Shebi, when I started my talk, Shebi, I
That was
affirmed to that,
the
and I said
first
it,
thing.
and I've been
That
saying
was
it,
the
and
first
we
thing.
will.
That was the first thing he said.
I did not change my word now.
Doctor, ask Brother Yemi very well. I told him that we can never. He knows. He was just saying, why am I so sure that I should go and watch the match live? I said, I don't know where to put my baby. I cannot watch the match live. The match, in fact, I even wanted to get a ticket on Friday when I saw that the cheap ticket is £285. Very close.
Hey,
Yes, that's the cheapest ticket that I saw online.
285. That's
285. In fact, the people that they are locating Mother Adding, Matthew Adding, what's the name of that stand? You will have to be on the top, up to sit. Not that you will sit closer to the feed. That is the 285. So, and I told him that I will celebrate the draw. That if they don't beat us, that if we get a draw, I'll be very happy. Because
I stand as your evidence, Mr. Shegun.
What is you know, I was telling them all of them keep telling me that no, we are beating them. I say Arsenal, you beat Arsenal. You don't know. We are not matured. We have not matured to beat Arsenal yet. Arsenal Chelsea is a different ball. Do you know that if it's another team that Arsenal play today, there is possibility that Arsenal might lose the game. They might lose.
It's not that 100%. Arsenal doesn't play any good game today.
Yes, but when they see Chelsea, it's another vibe. Generally,
yeah,
it's another vibe. It's not about. It's when we had Drogba during that time when we had Drogba knows how to handle this kind of match. Drogba knows how to handle this kind. You see the way they are pushing Jackson out of the ball. They are just pushing him. They are pushing him. He was not fit for this match, but it's a fine match. I'm sorry to interrupt. I don't know what we are talking about before, sir. Sorry.
No, we are just asking people about their opinions about their.
Okay, so about the match. To be very honest with you, Doctor, you know this thing is about. Okay, we are going to war, and the captain or the Oga of the war was afraid. Do you know that the thing will affect every other person? I see anxiety on our players' faces today. The only two players that I know that was not unsure, let me say three at the beginning that were not unsure is Caicedo, Fofana, and Neto. Those are the three players that I saw that they were not unsure. Even Cucurella was unsure to some extent that, hey, I want to stop Saka. I need to stop Saka. You know, his assignment is basically on Saka. He didn't think of any other thing than Saka. I have to stop it. And these guys are not. I don't think Saka is that special. That I was as if not that the coach has already input the timidity in all the players that, hey, Arsenal, you want to go and play Arsenal? It's a serious match. It's a serious match. Let us just try. Because if you look at the way we are playing to draw. We are not actually playing to win that match. We are playing like if we until they scores. When they scores, we reacted. And we can't be, and the same thing happened against Man U. We can't be doing like that. We can't be doing. I need this coach to sit up. The coach needs to sit up. I need a Pochettino sense in him for the big match. We can't be, we are unable to equalize Man City. We did the same thing against Man City. We are always afraid the big match against the big match. Liverpool, we did the same thing against Liverpool. We equalized Liverpool, they score us back. Thank God Arsenal did not score the second goal today. Otherwise, they would have scored it. But thank God, I really see an impressed Fofana, and to be honest, he did like a senior man today. He really did very well. So, and for the goal we conceded, I see that Kowi still need to mature. Kowi was not following the body languages of other defenders. He's the one that
And good.
yeah, and Gusto couldn't have done it. It's Lavia now. Lavia was, Lavia was so tired and lazy that Caicedo has to be covering for his space. Oh my God, that boy Caicedo. Oga, the song you composed for that guy today, I see. Caicedo no be normal player. That guy is a top player. I'm sorry. I used to criticize him, but no. It's because of him they removed Rice now.
Yes, sir.
He removed Rice from that match. What is Rice? He was just no, Caicedo was top, to be honest.
He removed Rice, they bring this.
Don't mind them. So what I see, doctor, what I will say, sir, what I want to say, sir, now is that Madueke and Lavia, they should do matric for them.
Please, I don't want to hear that name. That Madu.
The two of them should go to Team B. They should do matriculation for them. Let them get matric number in Team B.
Or they should go to Team C. If they are Team C.
Yeah, Lavia. I know what I'm saying. Lavia, I'm not saying Lavia is not good, but Lavia was injured for a whole year. So I don't expect the coach to be exposing him too much to these big matches. I know he's giving Enzo some messages that Enzo needs to sit up. That is what he's trying to tell Enzo, that Oga, you will sit on bench. And now that Enzo has seen bench in 2 matches now, I know Enzo too want to come back to Team A. You understand? So he needs to sit up. So Enzo, Lavia and Madueke, I want to see the two of them. Madueke has done enough to go to second team now. Yeah, the coach has given him too much what do you call it? If we have to promote anybody from if you have to promote anybody from Team B to Team A, let them be for that midfield. Casadei can come over. Yes, Casadei. If Casadei and Caicedo play together, I will still be okay than Caicedo and Lavia. That's the honest truth. Because Casadei is very tall and he has a long leg, so he will complement Caicedo. This thing. Then last but not the least. Yeah. There's another thing I want to say. Okay, so there is something I saw when Modric came in. Modric was too casual. Modric was exposing Cucurella. I know there was a place where Modric was lost. He was just looking, didn't know where to go. So I don't know what's wrong with him. So I believe, if possible, somebody want to talk? Yeah. Hello. Somebody is talking. Okay, so
let's wrap up.
So I'm wrapping up now. So Sanchez, the goal they scored us, I will still blame Sanchez, not the 50-50 chance of the second pole, but his awareness is very, very poor. He knows that ball was coming, but he went back to the pole instead of him to contend for that ball. He can punch the ball out even before. What's it called? The ball was dropping in the box 9, box 6. The ball was dropping in box 6, so I expected him to at least try and punch it out. You can't be sitting down on pole every time like that. That's all I want to say, sir, for now, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Shegun. Mr. Alade Joel, you're welcome. You're welcome if you're there. Sir. And I want to. We have been talking about our, everybody expressing their thoughts about our match. What can you say before we wrap up the program?
Well, what I have to say that we are not too bad, at least uh, compared compared to last season. We know by now if you consider the first goal, the game is over. But now we know if you conceded, there is still hope that we will equalize or win the game. So I will not blame any player now because at least we are playing with a big team. We are not playing with the like of Ipswich or Wolf. So the game is even. The game is even. But what I have to say, I will prefer Casedo Enso partnership because Casedo there creates chances. He have creativity. Unlike Lafia is just about physicality from that game. You can see our midfield, most of it was manned by Casedo. But immediately Enzo was in, at least we see some creativities there. So I will prefer for our games, I will prefer Enzo Casedo partnership. Maybe while the game is going on 20 minutes or 30 minutes or conference league, we can use Lavia.
Yeah, thank you. Just
I will
before
not
we go,
at
are you
least
done? Are you done, Mr. Aladi?
we try. We try.
Okay, we try. Mr. Adale said that
Thank
we
you, sir.
try, and the result is fair. Does anyone has anything to say before we go? Because
Just
after this, now we have international. Over to you. Over to you.
Hello,
Yeah.
Okay,
me.
Doctor, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what I want to say is today's match is that I'm really, really happy for Chelsea right now in the sense that before we go for the international break, we are in the third position
Yeah.
in the Premier League. And there's something that is missing there, this kind of Cole Palmer and Jackson. Their combination is not this, like they are dropping form the way they started it. So, and I think Chelsea is high in that number one position because they still have a long way to go. The league is still long. So Cole Palmer and Jackson, they need to work on themselves again because those two guys today, the same thing happened to him in Liverpool match. It happened to Cole Palmer today. He was lost. It was only in that first half during the starting of the match. I thought he got one straight shot. Then after that, they were just lost on the field. And Jackson also. So both of them, they are lacking that connection. Just the way they started it is no longer there. So they need to get back and put that fire on again. But anyway, I'm happy for Chelsea. We're in the third position and we are moving forward from here.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you so much. Does anyone has anything to say?
Just a minute, sir.
Okay, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Brown. Yeah.
Yeah. Truly, Chelsea is all about winning. Chelsea is all about winning, but we must be fair sometimes. As we compare last season, Chelsea, we were beaten 5-0.
We actually played draw in the first leg last season before we were walloped 5-0 in the second leg.
Yes. So in terms of technique, we are below Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. True. We are below them, so we must trust the process. It is a team that has been built for almost 3 months now, so trust the process. Look, that's
all right, Mr. Brown. Who also has something to say before we wrap up the program?
Hello, Doctor.
All right, go for it, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello. I'm hearing my brother.
Yes, sir. I think the coach can see by himself that Madueke, I think Madueke is really costing us a lot. He has most of the ball, even than the guy on the left hand side, Neto, in the first half, and he couldn't utilize it. And I think he has been doing that for like few games now. So I wish Maresca, we see to this and bring Neto to the right hand side so that the likes of Modric or maybe Sancho. I don't know I think Sancho. What's wrong with Sancho, sir?
He's strong. Good for
He's
now.
strong.
Okay, yeah, Modric. So can play on the left hand side. So I think that if Neto was on the right hand side in the first half, I'm very certain that would have scored in that first half. But there was no much threat from Madrid at all. It was just more, what's it called? Rubbing was using his leg to rub the ball. Like I don't know, was so childish. All his scores, his pull outs, is just direct to the keeper. So I think the coach needs to see to that. Then also Kowe needs to learn a lot. Maybe watch some clips of Silva. He needs to be calm and he lack awareness at that back. He lack awareness at that back. There are some what's it called? Fufana do a lot of attacking. So leaving Cowell alone behind. So and if not for Cucurella, I think Chelsea would have even conceded more. Cucurella really did great work tonight. So he's always, even there was a point in the first half, I saw him on the other side of the field. I was like, what's this guy doing there? So he's always everywhere trying to cover up. So Cole will lack awareness and he needs to be careful when marking. So you need to watch some of Silva clips and watch how the marking, how Silva mark, and try to be perfect in his game. I think that is all I have to say, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Shegun Adesanya. Since we have all talked about, we expressed our thoughts about the match. I just want to put it on record because I've seen some Arsenal fans saying rubbish. That last goal, that last attempt to score, even if they had scored, it would have been off. Please go and watch it again. I heard the commentator saying that this was a clear chance for them to equalize. However, it would have been what VAR would have overruled it because I've seen them saying rubbish on the net now that if we had scored that last chance or opportunity that we had. So for me, I agree that our boys.
The player were on the offside.
Eh?
About two of Arsenal players were off.
They were off.
Yes,
yeah, they were. Yeah. So I was hearing the commentator saying that I believe Arsenal goal was offside. No, we are talking about the last chance they had. I'm talking. There's one person in the comment section saying something. I'm talking about the last opportunity they had before the match ended.
Chose that touch, the touch that
yes, that touch.
Yes.
So it would have been declared off. So so that because all those Arsenal fans, they have been saying rubbish about the match. So, but I will have your time after this match. I will give you Woto post. Don't worry. After this live broadcast, don't worry. I know what to do. So I want to thank everyone who have participated into this live broadcast. Thank you so much, our people on Hex app. Thank you, people on Facebook, our commenters. And I want to especially thank our panelists today, people who have sacrificed their times. People who are still here now, Mr. Shegun Adesanya, Mr. Brian Keating. Which country are you from, Mr. Brian?
Also living in Kenya.
Because you sound East African.
Kenya.
Yeah. Are you a Kenyan or you live in Kenya?
I live in Kenya.
But you are not a Kenyan. Eh?
I am a Kenyan.
Yeah. Kenya are my brothers and sisters, so I love them. So I'm happy that you really sacrifice your time because I know it's late also in Kenya now. Maybe it will be around maybe you are getting to 12 of the next day, or even you are even 12 a.m. Monday. I don't know your time zone anyway. What is the time in Kenya now?
Now it's 10:52.
So you are not even, you're almost like Nigeria is 9:52. Mr. Shagun Abi?
Yeah.
8:53.
Mr. Shagun, is it 9:52 or 8:52?
8:53 now.
8:53. So Kenya,
Yes.
so 2 hours difference.
2 hours.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Shagun Adesonya. Thank you, Mr. Brian. This is where we are going to call it off for today. And I want to especially thank our panelists, those people who have left, and our 2 panelists that are still here, Mr. Shagun Adesonya and Mr. Brian from Kenya, all the way from Kenya. Which location are you from, Mr. Shagun? Which location are you in Nigeria? Lagos or where? Mr. Shagun, I think Mr. Shagun is not hearing me. So I want to thank everyone who have been part of this live broadcast. I thank you so much for your support. I thank you for supporting Chelsea. Let's keep supporting our club. Chelsea is our club. Like no matter what happens, we will still remain Chelsea fans. Thank you so much. God bless you. This is where we are going to wrap up the program. And I want to say good night to you guys. Good night to you. Good night to you. Good night to you. Good night to you. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hang up the banners and shout the news. There's no reason to fear. Otijinde, Ogba kokoro lọ́wọ́ ikú, Ogba kokoro lọ́wọ́ ìṣàkú. You shall not die anymore. I've come to tell you that Jesus has risen. I am here. I'm for passing away.